And so the brake in this car is going to all the way to the floor. So when we start the car, there's a lot of So I'm gonna remove this vacuum line to see if we got some brake fluid. And yep, there is some brake fluid in there. That's why the car is smoking. Alright, so we're gonna remove the master cylinder. So we're gonna remove this filter, these hoses here. We're gonna use number 10 to remove this hose. So we're gonna remove the whole air filter housing. We removed those clips here. We got two. And remove this connector. So we're gonna remove this clip too. Okay. Remove the filter, and we're gonna remove this three number 10 bolts. There's a little clip right there, so just push it and just pull up to release the harness. There you go. And remove this 3 bolt. It's number 10. All right. So now we have more room to work. So here's the master cylinder. We remove the electrical connector here. Just push the clip down. So to remove the lines, we're gonna use a number 12. But also remove this clip too here, right there. All right. So those two lines are number 12. In case you have to remove the brake booster, I want to show you how to remove it from inside. So it's only a clip to remove and a spring. So down here is the booster, so you have to remove this spring. And remove this clip here. I don't know if you can see it. This clip right here. Okay. Just push that out. Okay. And it's released. So it's really easy to remove it from inside. And also you have to remove those 4 nuts right there. There are number 14. So it's really easy to remove the booster from inside. So just put back this one in, the clip, this clip here, and the spring. That's it. Really easy to do. Alright. Alright, so using a number 12, we're gonna remove these lines. If the number 12 is not working, you can use a vice grip, adjustable vice grip, to remove those lines. So just take your time, guys. Try to not damage the nut. Okay, so and also put some racks down there to catch all the brake fluid. And when we finish installing the master cylinder, we can wash with water to clean all the brake fluid. Okay, so those we got only two nuts holding the master cylinder, and there are number 12 also. Using a number 12 with the extension, we're gonna remove those number 12. So to remove the master cylinder, we need to plate a little bit because sometimes it's really stuck because they have an O-ring on the master cylinder, so sometimes it's really like stuck in there, so you need to play a little bit, so just take your time. So we remove this bracket, so these lines too. So we're gonna play a little bit back and forth, left and right. All right. So do not bend the brake lines too much, because when we try to put on the master cylinder, there's gonna be a hard time to put it back inside the master cylinder. So try to do not bend the brake lines. So as you can see, there is a lot of brake fluid inside the booster. So that's why the car was smoking really bad. So I'm using right now a vacuum to clean the booster inside. Okay. I mean, to be honest, it's the first time I saw a lot of brake fluid inside this booster. So make sure you clean the booster really good. If you need to remove the booster, do it, or replace the booster. So as you can see, this all the brake fluid are removed from inside the booster. So I'm gonna use a brake cleaner, part cleaner, and some air to clean it inside. So anyways, the customer decided to change the brake booster later on. So, but in the meantime, make sure you clean really good the booster. So right now I'm doing the bleed the master cylinder. Here's the instructions. Alright, so for the master cylinder nuts, you can torque those at 16 foot-pounds because they're number 12, so 60 foot-pounds are good. Alright, so now we're gonna remove those blocks here. We are going to install this line. So before you torque down the master cylinder, so I recommend you to install these lines first and then torque down the master cylinder nuts. Okay. So to so we're gonna do the bleeding for the master cylinder. So one person is gonna be inside the car, so gonna press the brake pedal a few times, and he's gonna hold the brake pedal down, and you're gonna open this line, the rear line first. So you're gonna do like 3 or 4 times. Keep checking your brake fluid. So then when you finish doing like 3 or 4 times, you're gonna go for the front line. So you can do it like 3 or 4 times too. All right. So the guy inside again is gonna press the brake pedal like 3 or 4 times all the way to the floor, and he's gonna keep the brake pedal down, and you're going to open the line to bleed the master cylinder. All right, so do like 3 or 4 times each line, and it should be ready to go. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna start the car.
Waiting for connection.
All right, so So it feels good. So I want to go and do a test. If you feel the pedal that goes all the way down, you need to bleed all the 4 tires. But most of the time, when you bleed the master cylinder, that's it. You don't have to bleed the 4 wheels. But if you feel it like spongy or something, yeah, you need to bleed the system. Okay. And there is gonna be a lot of smoke on the back, so don't worry about it. Just wait till the smoke go away, and that's it. Okay. All right. So the car is braking good. I don't have no issues. So it brakes fine. So I don't have to do the 4 wheels. So it's good. All right. So now it's braking fine. All right.